What's up YouTube, this is your girl Quinn81 and I'm back online to do another review. As you can see, you guys, the lighting is slightly different this time around. I've been playing around with it, trying to get it right. I'm not sure what's going on. It could be this computer that I'm currently using. As I stated in my previous video, my all-in-one desktop has been sent back for repair due to it giving me error messages with the Windows software stating that it's not authenticated or something of that nature. So I don't know. Hey, the computer's been gone for about a week or two. I haven't even heard anything, so I'm definitely going to check up on that because the computer might be back, but then again it may not be. You know how long it takes to ship stuff off. So I'm just frustrated with the color and everything. I'm up here looking light skinned. No, just playing, guys. I'm just playing. But nah, yeah, the lighting is just totally off. But yeah, my husband came over here. He tried to help me out, but I'm like, sweetie, it just is what it is. The computer, the screen. Hey, the computer, it's a good computer, but as far as the monitor and everything, may not be the best for recording. Yeah, so I'm using my webcam. Today I'm going to do a review on all of my 88 palettes, which I have received. I know you guys have noticed that I'm talking a little different because, again, I got the braces and it's awkward for me to talk. So I might be talking out the side of my mouth and I may not know it. But anyway, today I'm going to review my 88 palettes that I have purchased within the last few months. The first palette that I'm going to show you that was purchased was the Metal Mania palette. I'm going to show you that palette. And I really like this palette. It provides a great shimmer. There are some neutral colors that are in this palette, and there's also some, what I really like is the colors, like the violet colors there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look, right in there, it's a really good palette. So I was definitely happy with this purchase from Coastal Scents. I hope I didn't scratch an eyeshadow when I close that. But anyway, it's a great palette. I really like it. My camera is washing out everything. Sorry, guys. But anyway, if you can see those colors. But I love the 88 Metal Mania palette by Coastal Scents. Love the shades of color. This is something that you can use for daytime, and you can use some of these colors for nighttime when you're going out with your friends. The next palette that I purchased was the 88 Ultra Shimmer palette. Excuse me, guys, I keep looking at the monitor, not the camera. I'm sure you guys do it too. But anyway, the next palette that I'm going to show you guys, it's the Coastal Scents 88 Ultra Shimmer palette. Yeah. And I love this palette as well. I just received it not too long ago. I've only used it about a couple of times, but I'm really fond of it. I can definitely tell you that. And this is the 88 palette. Let me show you guys. So you can see those colors. I know that the camera's washing it out. But pretty much you have your neutrals on this side. You have your greens. You have your blues. You have your purples. And then you have like the peaches and like red. And then on this side you have like your grays and your browns. And then there's a black color right there. So I definitely love this palette. It definitely provides me with a range of colors. I'm sure some of you are like, these palettes almost look alike. Actually, they don't. They're actually just, totally different, the color scheme. Like, as far as this one. Because look at the Metal Mania palette. It has more warm tones. I'm just going to do it side by side. And I'm going to try not to drop the palettes. But I'm clumsy, so just so you guys can see the difference. See, this one, which is the Ultra Shimmer, is a little bit, it has brighter colors. I know my camera's not picking up good. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, the colors are definitely different. If there's any dupes, it's not that many. So, not that many to worry about. So, the next palette that I purchased, and you guys remember I did the video about eBay. Yeah. Oh, look let me go in order because I'm just going all over the place, you guys. It's like 11:28 here in Texas. I'm not going to say where I'm at. I'm just playing. In Texas. But I purchased the Mirage Palette. I'm not going to open it up, you guys. I'm sorry to say, and you probably can't really see those colors. But yeah, I purchased the Mirage Palette. Now, somehow, between Coastal Scents, USPS, the leasing office, and to my husband, and this palette had a few eyeshadows that were cracked. So what I did was I contacted Coastal Scents. It was after 5 because I believe the hours are like from like 10 to 5 p.m. Eastern. So I contacted them after 5. I left a voicemail, and I also contacted them online. I'm telling you, they didn't call me, but they went ahead and they just placed another order and provided me with the confirmation number, and they'll be sending the shipping label shortly. So I thought that was really nice of them to go ahead and just send me a replacement palette. I didn't have to go through any frustrations. I mean, I can tell you this, dealing with Coastal Scents, they have great customer service. I know that a lot of you on YouTube have run into situations where you didn't receive good, customer service. You had your account shut down and everything. But they have honestly been pretty professional. I can tell you that. I mean, there was a time when I selected the wrong shipping type. Like, I didn't understand, FedEx home shipping. I thought that you had to have a home. I thought you had to have a house for FedEx home shipping. I didn't know the difference between that and, like UPS and regular FedEx shipping and all the different types of shipping. So I didn't select it. And depending on your order type, like if you order like $50 worth of merchandise, depending on what you have, it determines whether you get the FedEx shipping or the USPS shipping for free. So, I selected FedEx. Did I select FedEx? No, I selected USPS. Then I called back and asked about the FedEx shipping, and the agent just gladly, with no fuss at all, no craziness, just went ahead and switched the shipping method for free for me because, I didn't understand the shipping. But anyway, yeah, she switched it for me, and it shipped out, and I always receive my palettes, quick. I don't have to wait forever and ever. I'm telling you, like, if it's not the same day as the next day, I get the USPS tracking label, and the pallets are, arrived within 2 to 3 business days or whatever the case may be. It gets here pretty quick. Even during the holidays when I ordered all those pallets, you guys saw me. Everything got here in a decent amount of time. So, again, I'm happy with my Coastal Scent palettes. I'm just waiting on the next Mirage palette because you guys know I have been raving for this palette because I love all of the earth tones. I don't know if you guys can really see on the display. But anyway, it has some nice greens and golds and tans. Just real, like a warm palette, with not exactly like their warm palette, but I don't know how to describe it. It's just like island. Island, like earthy light tones, I love this palette. Can't wait to get another one, that's not broken. I understand things happen. This is the first time I've received anything broken, and I've ordered plenty of things from them since October, and this is the first thing that came damaged. But of course, it has been in, multiple hands, so who knows who did what. Okay, the next palette, 88 palette that I purchased, and I'm going in pretty much, somewhat in some type of order. But anyway, the next palette that I purchased, which I haven't used, because I was I was nervous about taking a risk about using this, but it's the eBay palette. eBay palette that I purchased online, and it's the 88. This is the 88 neutral palette. Now, I did a review previously on this, and in the review, I stated I was scared to use it because I didn't think that any of the palettes, that offered 88 mimic this, I guess, setup or whatever you want to call it. But actually, the palette that comes close to this, or it could be, the same manufacturer, is Sedona Lace, because because of the palette format, like the different colors. If you go to Sedona Lace, you will see that this is how the palette looks. And I know that my camera's not picking up well. Let me see if I can zoom in on here for you guys. Hold on, I'm trying to use it. Bear with me. I'm a beginner with these cameras. Okay, just forget it. Can you see this color scheme of this palette? It has some nice colors, doesn't it? Yeah. But anyway, let me focus back on these, you guys. But yeah, it's pretty much the Sedona Lace palette. So it doesn't have any labels on it. It's from eBay, and it doesn't. All it has is 88P2. So that's pretty much. I haven't used that palette. I guess I'll test it out now that I know that it could be, you know, possibly the same format as Sedona Lace. And who knows, it could be from the same manufacturer, just Sedona Lace's name is just stamped on here. I don't know if anyone is making bootleg palettes, don't get me the line. But I did purchase 2 more palettes from Coastal Scents' competitor. Yeah, I know. I've been so loyal to Coastal Scents. But I saw these palettes on sale. And it is the Tropical Matte Palette by Coastal Scents. Yes, and this particular palette, I just fell in love with the colors. It's supposed to be all matte. However, it's matte and satin colors in here. And okay, I'll do it. Can you see that? But it is some pretty colors in here as well. And again, none of these colors are matching any of those palettes that I purchased. They're all unique. So I really love these colors as well. These are matte. Sometimes you may not want a shimmery color, and it's good to go with a matte color. And that's the 88 Tropical Matte Palette by BH Cosmetics. And this particular palette, I want to say it was like maybe $12, around $12 for this palette. And I like how it gives you the expiration date. It says best by 2014. So, yeah. The next palette that I purchased, it's the 88 color palette Cool Shimmer Eyeshadow. Now, I have been noticing this palette on eBay. And I'm like, who makes that palette? Because I just love the colors that are in this palette. And once again, this palette doesn't match any of the other palettes that I purchased. Hopefully I can give you a good review of all these colors. But I wish you could just really see these colors right here. If you go to BH Cosmetics website, those middle colors is really what I fell in love with. Yeah. Can you see that, guys? Yeah, this is a good palette. I can't wait to use this. I mean, did I use this already? No, I probably did some swatches, but I really love this palette, guys. I really, really do. I'll just show you guys a couple of swatches. Let's see. I'm gonna do a couple swatches on my hand so that you can see the pigmentation. And I don't have any primer on my hand. Can y'all see that? I know my camera is bad, but yeah. I'm just doing a couple swatches on my hand so that you guys can see it. Okay. And the colors that I pretty much swatched, it was this, hold on, that pink right here. And I did this green. And I did this blue. And I did this cream. So I'm going to show you my hand. And hopefully it'll pick up on it. Can you see that? Anyway, it's very pigmented. And I don't even have a primer on my hand. So, and of course I'm dealing with a camera that doesn't pick up well. So, I'm just letting you know that The eyeshadows are very pigmented, and all the palettes that I've purchased will be some good, very convenient and great palettes to use when you're on vacation or when you're going out. So that's the end of my haul of my 88 palettes that I am in love with, and I have collected. Pretty much collected, you could call it that, because my husband really, you don't need any more eyeshadow? So yeah, all my palettes, I know. So that's, how many palettes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 palettes. And I just pretty much put them in my little organizer back here with all my other makeup that I didn't stock up on watching YouTube. But anyway, yeah, I recommend all the 88 palettes. They're very pigmented, and great variety for anyone that wants to do mattes, satins, or shimmers. So I recommend that for anyone that is a beginner with makeup, and anyone that is wanting to save money on makeup as well and still get the diva look. So thank you so much for watching my views by Quinn, of course, and talk to you later.